Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here in All Seasons Arena. This is the touchdown rivalry game between the Mankato West Scarlets and the Mankato East Cougars. This is the second matchup of this touchdown rivalry. We are going to be trying something new and the cameras aren't going to we're going to give it some everything to work.
On. Try that again. Sorry, folks. I had my microphone muted that whole time, so my apologies. We should be in good shape now. We're still scoreless. First period, 10:50 left in the first period. I'll get you shots on goal here between periods. Zimmerman now with it, feeds it over to Barrett. Barrett through traffic hits Caparoon on the skate and goes into the zone. Cougars trying to clear the puck, and Luagi missed it on the clear, and it oh, how about that? Is that better? Am I now off mute? Goodness grace. I got too many buttons. Sorry, folks. All right, I think I got it now. And that is just going to be held by King. Should be, I think that's King. Andrew King is in net for the Scarlets. And it looks like Zimmerman on the draw for the Scarlets. And shot deflected. That was a Meagard shot. And Lagi couldn't hold it. Oh, good pass through the neutral zone. And that's, again, going to go into the bench. The Cougar bench this time for a draw right in front of us. Walters, along with that's Jacob Johnson on the draw for the Cougars. Good pass through traffic to Jensen. Jensen feeds it to Walters. Oh! Nelson couldn't stay on side, so we're going to get a neutral ice face-off. 7:58. Hey, why don't you boys go one way or the other? Because I'm picking you up. Weller with a shot, doesn't make it through. Now coming the other way, that was a pass by Johnson, a 2-on-1, and King is forced to poke it away. Parker Altman with a good look. Oh, deflected, and King there to make the save. I'm going to give them a couple more shots. And shot from up high, and glove grab by King. Andrew with another great glove grab there to make the save. 7:27 left. And a good hold by Wendinger at the point. And Stenzel trying to get it deep. He's going to go after it. And King is there to upend him. And I can't tell who one of the Cougars is without a stick. Can't tell which one it is. Picks his stick up. Oh. Stenzel throwing some shoulders out there for the Cougars. Scarlet's trying to get it loose. They finally do. Pepper going after it. Tried to feed it over. King is there to pick it up. Now Pepper feeds it to Starkey. Starkey coming in, poked away by by Rom, and coming the other way. Number 15 trying to get turned. That's Wendinger, and poked away and out to neutral ice. And now Kurth on a breakaway. Kurth trying to beat the goalie and misses the backhand. He had him too, and missed the backhand wide. Oh, Kurth in the slot, and a shot blocked. I couldn't tell. I think that may have been Riley Miller with the block there, standing in the slot. And a good hold by Chronic. Throws it down low. Zimmerman there to pick it up. Zimmerman feeds it over, and a shot. Couldn't find the puck, and that shot is going to go all the way down for an icing call. So we'll get a stoppage of play with 5:52 left in the first period. We'll go back into the Cougar end for a puck drop. Looks like it's going to be Zimmerman facing off with, I think that's Jacob Johnson on the face-off for the Cougars. And one to the boards and sent down low. Cougars get to it, trying to get it out of the zone, and held by Weller at the point. Weller throws it down. Puck still loose. It tried to get out. Cougar goalie tried to grab it with his glove and couldn't. Held in by Weller. Zimmerman couldn't find it, and the Cougars are going to bring it out of the zone. Well, it was a slash by Barrett. Got away with that one. And now Zimmerman back with it. Zimmerman into the zone. Johnson gets him off the puck. And coming the other way with a shot. Nope. Puck's still loose. And Zimmerman gets it to neutral ice. It goes for a line change. Now Jensen on the puck trying to get it. And Scarlets get it into the zone. Cougars send it back into the Scarlet zone. And now coming the other way. Dot goes through the slot and Scarlets are able to pick it up. Oh, Jensen with an opportune deflection, throws it on net and is deflected onto the boards. And now to the slot. Jensen trying to find it, get your stick down. Oh, and Walter's there. I don't know if Jensen's going to get the assist on that, but for sure, he got a stick on it, which stopped the puck in the slot. Walter was there to skate in and take the shot. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Scarlet goal. Walters there to pick it up and find the back of the net to make it 2-0 in favor of the Scarlets. 4:25 left, first period. Cougars trying to gain access into the zone. Pepper gets it in. And Brahm is there to get a stick on it, but a good forecheck by Kurth to get on it. And now heading down low is Pepper. Pepper gets tangled up in the corner. Puck comes out. And now King holds, gets it. Starkey with a turn shot. And Weller holds, throws it to the far corner. And trying to clear the puck. It didn't get much on it. I want to say that that is Brahm in the corner. Out to the point for Weller. Weller gets it into the slot. Kurth got a piece of it. Pepper couldn't find it. And now we've got a delayed penalty coming. Tripping penalty on, I want to say that's Brahm, is going to go in the box at 3:28. And that's going to give us a Scarlet power play. And we're going to put Brahm in the box, 2 minutes for tripping. And Zimmerman battling for it in the corner. Cougars tied it up, but comes out loose. High slot shot by Barrett, blocked by the goalie. Scarlets keep possession. Barrett with it from the point. Down low for Kurth. Kurth through traffic to the far side for Weller. Weller couldn't handle it, and Cougars are able to clear all the way down to the other end. And pass gets away from Barrett, goes all the way down for an icing. And so we'll go back into the Scarlet end. Not what Barrett wanted to do, and you could see it on his face as soon as he did it. He knew that that was going to be an icing. He just a bad pass. Now Zimmerman on the draw. Cougars win it back, and a shot. I think that was Barrett that blocked that. Hit it right on his skate. Those always hurt. Probably going to leave a bruise. And Zimmerman tried to feed it over. Takes a big hit on the boards by number 12. That is Landon Lawton. And tried to get it through traffic. Oh, that was fortuitous. Now Kurth in the slot, trying to get turned back into the backside. And shot deflected over the net. And that's going to go all the way down to the other end. King's going to have to grab that puck. He's got Lawton coming at him. And he throws it along the boards for Barrett. Barrett picks it up. Barrett's got space to skate. He's in the neutral zone. Going to come in to the Cougar end. And Johnson trying to slow him up. Right to the slot. And Pepper couldn't get a stick on it. And blocked by a skate. And cleared all the way out. That block by that skate was Riley Miller, I think. Just about took his player's stick right out of his hand with that shot. Trying to clear. That was Lawagi. 5 seconds left on the Cougar penalty. King on his line. Makes a save. Puck comes out to neutral ice. And the Cougars are back to full strength. Cougars hold his own. King save. Kurth trying to get it out of the corner, and Cougars able to hold again. Oh, right to the slot, and Stenzel looking to score, and forces King to make a save. And now Stenzel on the near side's got it. Stenzel's going to throw it to the far corner and go after it. King there, Isaac King, and a toe drag by Johnson, trying to keep it in. Keeps it in. Tries the toe drag again. Can't get it past Barrett. And Barrett throws it to neutral ice. Now Starkey trying to get away from. That is Wendinger. Wendinger denies the opportunity, but Starkey gets the pass, and shot goes all the way around to the near point. Weller's going to throw it down. Can't get it deep. Weller with it again. Deflected by Miller. Goes into the corner. And we got an odd man. Well, we're even. 16 and 13 coming in. King throws it away from the crease out to the boards. Oh, good hustle by, that was Lawagi to keep that puck in the zone. And then that's going to go all the way down. That should be another icing call on the Scarlets at the very end of the first period regulation. So we're going to reset that to the second period. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock. And the boys will get a 2-minute intermission here. I'm going to go see if I can fix my camera. So stay tuned. Zimmerman wins the draw, keeps it in the neutral ice, trying to get into the Cougar end. And now that is Johnson tries to get it in. And Scarlett's trying to get it out of the zone. Weller picks it up. Weller around the boards to the near side. Zimmerman through neutral ice into the zone. He's got Barrett with him, all poked away by Johnson to disallow the pass. He had Barrett in a perfect spot. And a good poke check by Johnson to break it up. And now here comes Lawton in. Got Walters. Barrett now. Barrett off the glass. Around. Lawton holds. Shot goes wide to the left and around the boards for Barrett. Barrett now into neutral ice. He's got Starkey with him. He's also got Keach with him. Barrett with a shot. Pad save. That would have been blocker. And good hold by Caparoon to break that up. Here comes Lawton through traffic, trying to get it around King. And Isaac says no. Pepper there to help. Pepper feeds it down. He's got Kurth now. Kurth with it in the zone. He's got Starkey in the slot. Poked away by Brom. Nope, that's not Brom. Who is that? Oh, Aiden Wing. Oh, great grab by Starkey. A little backhander. And goalie's just going to cover that one up. All right, I'll see if I can get shots on goal updated here shortly. And Weller on the draw. Scarlets or Cougars win it and bring it out to neutral ice. And big hit. And Nelson goes down. He's slow getting up. And he's going to go to the bench for a line change. Hopefully he's okay. And now Jensen, I think that's Jensen, battling in the corner. Along the boards. Cougars trying to get it out of the corner and shot. And King makes a pad save, a good pad save. It went right under, was just trying to go underneath his right pad. And he had just enough wherewithal to get his leg pinched on it and hold it. All right, Cougars now with it down low. Reverse over to the other side. And Johnson gets to it. He's going to throw it to the near side. And Chronic there feeds it up to Keach. Keach to Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Barrett. And Barrett tried a toe drag and lost the puck. Zimmerman gets it on the far boards but can't hold the zone. And now Lawton trying to get it loose. Can't. And thrown into the zone by Gertis. And now Lawton gets it into the zone. Lawton gets to it. Chronic there with him. And now Braum trying to get a shot off. And from the dot, shot deflected and goes wide to the right. And now Kurth trying to get to it, can't. And I think that was Wendinger holds from the point. And now Chronic with it. Chronic's going to feed it up to Barrett. Barrett tried to feed it over to Kurth. And Wendinger broke it up. Now, pass right just out of the reach of Starkey, but no ice. And now Wendinger picks it up, throws it around the boards. Back into the Cougar end. Kurth trying to get it loose. It does enough. And the deflection goes to Pepper. Oh! Kurth was there, couldn't find the puck. God, that was a beautiful pass by Pepper to Kurth, and Kurth just couldn't get the shot off. Caparoon does a good job holding, throws it deep into the zone, into the Cougar zone, and Lawton goes, I think that's Lawton, goes back for it. And good touch up by Braum, and off the glass, deep into the zone by Caparoon. And now Walters on the forecheck. And hard off the glass, goes into neutral ice. And Scarlets have to check up. It allows the Cougars to get the puck into the Scarlet end. King holds for his brother. Isaac dishes it to Jensen. Jensen trying to get it into neutral ice. Gets it there. Feeds it up to, I can't tell who that is. I think that was Nelson, maybe. And then now Jensen with a shot. Blocked. And cleared to neutral ice. Now Caparoon racing down perfectly. Pokes it away from Stenzel, who was coming in looking for a shot. And now, oh, good move by King. Isaac King gets it into the zone. Throws it on net. Forces a pad save by the goalie. And then now Stokes gets it clear for the Cougars into the Scarlet end. And they're going to call that, I'm not sure what they're calling that. Too many men on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's going to be a bench minor for the Scarlets. Too many men on the ice. So that will be a penalty. I'm not sure who's going to serve it. And they're going to put, is that Weller? No, Walters. They're going to put Walters in there. So Walters will serve the bench minor for the Scarlets, who had 6 players on the ice. Well, 7 if you count the goalie. 1 too many, nonetheless. Ooh, Cougars looking for a deflection in the slot. Scarlets out to the point. Good hold by Parker Altman. And now Cougars working down low. Lawton gets it out to Altman, deflected up into the netting off of Keach's stick with 9:24 left. Second period. And it looks like Zimmerman's going to be on the face-off with Riley Miller, looks like. And Zimmerman wins it, throws it along the boards, and then gets it and throws it down along the boards again. It's going to go all the way down. And now Wendinger with it, feeds it. They've got numbers, and a good shot by number 18. I think that was Lawagi with the shot, and King makes the save as it comes through traffic. And Cougars win it back to the point. Number 10 feeds it down low. That's Parker Altman. Altman back with it, feeds it to the far side through traffic, and Lawton was there. Couldn't get a shot off and allows Scarlets to clear the zone. Now Pepper giving chase. Oh, Starkey breaks that up. Altman came in with a lot of speed and couldn't hold the puck, and the Scarlets are able to clear. Cougars throw it along the far boards. Or that is Johnson with it. Johnson tried to clear and couldn't. Keach was there, but couldn't keep the puck. And now Keach is going to pick it up. He's going to throw it in, and that's going to go down into the zone. And Zimmerman tried to get it deep and deflected. Oh, shot. Goalie drops it, leaves it. And good forecheck by Barrett to get in there and get a stick on the puck. I don't even think the goalie saw Barrett come in. And puck's still loose in the corner. Scarlet's back to full strength. They're going to blow that whistle dead. And we'll get a draw in the Cougar end. Oh, the puck was right on the goal line. Just dang, it was right at his feet. And somehow managed to not go in. From the angle that I see here, it was straddling the line, but didn't cross it. So we'll get a puck drop in the Cougar end. Zimmerman on the face-off. Gets it back to Keach. Keach with a shot, deflected, goes straight up. I think Stenzel got the deflection on there. And back out to the point. Shot, not much on it, but it goes into the crease. And the goalie's there to cover it. All right, Starkey on the face-off with, I think that is Reuter. And Starkey trying to get around. Oh, goes right through. Kurth was there, but couldn't find the puck as it went through. And now that is Miles Henley, clears it. And a good little toe drag. Stenzel and King there to get a glove on that and cover it up. With 6:59 left. Stenzel trying to do a little backhander there. Didn't get much on it, which allowed King to cover it up. And now Kurth with it. Let me turn the camera so you can see him. Kurth, shot, goes wide and around the boards. Chronic holds down low. Starkey trying to turn. Starkey back with it from the dot. Shot right to the chest of the goalie. And I think that was Stenzel who was doing the battling in the corner. Carson trying to get that puck loose. Walters over to Nelson. Nelson trying to get it in the slot, and that's going to clear all the way out and go all the way down. Okay, thank you. Shots on goal have now officially been updated. This is what we have currently with 6:26 to go in the second period. And Nelson battle along the boards, trying to get out. Gets it. Oh! Tried to feed it to Jensen, and Jensen couldn't get his stick on it. And well, a good poke by Weller. And a big hit by Johnson. And Nelson's just going to throw it all the way down. He's going to say no on the icing. And Cougars coming the other way. Puck goes to neutral ice. Caparoon with a poke check. And Lawton gets it deep. Caparoon throws it along the far boards. Jensen trying to get to it. Wendinger with it. Wendinger skates it around, puts the brakes on. Wendinger looking for a pass into the slot where I think that is Weller. Weller poked it away and took it out of the zone. And now the Cougars trying to come back in the zone. Finally get it in. And now Caparoon with it behind the net. Caparoon's going to reverse. And Barrett trying to get to it. Can't. I don't think that's Barrett. Oh, it is Barrett. And they're going to say no ice on that. It's on net. And so now Braum picks it up, throws it along the boards. Braum to Wendinger. Wendinger, I can't tell who that is. And that's going to go all the way down. They're going to say no ice. So now Weller with it. Weller's going to throw it along the boards to Barrett. Barrett gets a piece of it. And now here comes Keach putting pressure, trying to get it away from Wendinger. Barrett gets on it, gets it in the zone. And Barrett has to put the brakes on. They have to go check up. Keach wasn't quite onside when that puck went into the zone. Now Zimmerman waits, throws it in the zone. Now Keach going after it in the near corner. Keach taking off the puck. Puck comes out to the slot. Zimmerman with a backhander goes wide to the right. And a good hold. Keach with a shot, deflected up into the netting, and that'll get us a stoppage of play with 4:17 left in the second period. Starkey on the draw with Riley Miller. Wins. That's going to go all the way down for an ice. So we'll bring it back into the Cougar end with 4:09 left. Scarlets will be on the road on Thursday. They're going to be heading to Red Wing. Oh, shot off the face-off by Starkey. Just goes wide. And now Pepper gets it back, and a shot goes to the belly from the point from Gertis. I believe that was Gertis. Let me see. Yep. Kind of hard to see the numbers from where we're standing, but we'll make do. And Pepper pokes it away. Starkey out to the point, and there's a battle at the point, and comes back out to neutral ice. Kurth has to get on side. He does. Shot from the point goes on net. And Caparoon does a good job of picking that up in neutral ice and sending it back into the Cougar end. And now that was Meagard trying to clear. Meagard still with it, keeping it out of the zone. And now Caden Stokes battling for it. Meagard with a great poke check. Kurth picks it up along the boards, gets around Meagard. And Stokes now battling. Stenzel in neutral ice picks it up, gets it through the neutral zone, but Caparoon's there to pick it up. Caparoon tried to pass it through to Zimmerman and out of his reach. That'll be an icing call, so that'll take us back into the Scarlet end with 3:06 left. Second period, score 2-0 in favor of the Scarlets. Remember the last time these boys skated against each other? It was a couple weeks ago, and the Cougars came out with a win. I believe it was 3-2. And Scarlets out shooting and a little bit more possession, I would say, this time around than they had in the first outing. Scarlets trying to pull off the pad. Nice pad saved by the goalie. Sent it wide. Now Chronic gets a skate on it, gets it over to Weller. Weller along the boards for Barrett. Barrett throws it down deep for Keach. Keach can't get to it. And Cougars still trying to clear out to the point. Good hold by Chronic. Chronic rips one and a glove grab by the goalie. Good look by Chronic there. And a good hold. Oh, through this, right through the crease. Nobody there. Oh, good toe drag by Starkey. Starkey for Caparoon. Caparoon. Oh, fanned on a shot and allowed Altman to get to it, but he couldn't get it into the Scarlet end. And now Pepper throws it down for Kurth behind the net. Kurth trying to get it turned, trying to get it away from Wendinger. Wendinger and Kurth still battling for it. Out to Pepper. Pepper gets it turned. Oh, through the slot, nobody home. Caparoon with a spin shot. Goes wide. And Kurth trying to find it. Can't. And now Starkey down low. Steals it, throws it through the slot, but no one can find it. And that's going to allow the Cougars to clear. And good hustle by Caparoon to get back for that. And a good hold. Shot blocked by Caparoon. No. Yeah, blocked by Caparoon. And that's going to go all the way down. That'll be an icing. And I forgot to start the clock. We're at 1:23 left, second period. We'll give them a shot. And now for the face-off, it looks like it's going to be Zimmerman facing off against Reuter. Out to the point. And held by Meagard. Now Stenzel fed it over to Reuter. Reuter couldn't quite get the shot. Got a piece of it, but not enough to get it to the net. Now Gertis throws it to the far boards. Weller trying to get to it. It's on the side of the net. Gertis going after it in the near corner. Trying to feed it to Keach. Missed the puck. Keach has to go back for it. Tried to feed it up to Zimmerman, and a good pinch by Reuter to hold the zone. Now Caparoon with it. Nope, sorry, that's Barrett. Barrett with it. Barrett has got Zimmerman with him. He's got Keach with him. Oh, he hits Zimmerman as he was going through the slot, and stick save up into the netting with 31 seconds left in the second period. Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. Like we're gonna have Pepper on the draw with, looks like that's gonna be Johnson for the Cougars, and goes to the far oh, can't tell who that is. Oh, that's Starkey. Took a big hit behind the net, and now Pepper trying to get it loose, gets it to Kurth. Kurth 14 seconds left, working from behind the net, out to the point for Chronic. Chronic, a slide by Lawton. And Kurth out to Caparoon. And Caparoon gets it deep just as the whistle blows. And that'll take us to the end of the second period. So we're going to get ourselves a 13-minute intermission here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll throw our intermission up on the board. I'll get an update on the shots on goal. And then we'll see if we can do a little reset on our cameras. I'm going to see if I can get the goalie cam to work. It worked for about 30 seconds and then it kicked out. So I'm going to fiddle with that while you go grab a drink, grab a snack, let your dogs out, pet your cat, do what you need to do. We'll see you back here in 13 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got, I was just handed a sheet, so I'm going to give you a little information here as best I can. So I'm going to do this a couple times during this game, but I figured while we have some time right now, we're going to go ahead and go to it. So give me 1 second here. Okay, so what you're going to see here, oh goodness, let me do it over here. So what we have is, I'm going to try to get you this QR code. So we're doing a fundraiser tonight. We'll probably keep this fundraiser going for quite some time here, but Mitch Allure, who is a well-involved community member here in Mankato for youth hockey, Maha Hockey. He was a big contributor and very much involved in the Anthony Ford Pond Hockey tournament, which is actually coming up this weekend, I believe. And Mitch Allure tragically lost his life, and the family are now, the community is trying to raise funds to help Mitch's family in this time of need. So the QR code is there. There's a GoFundMe. So if you wanted to do, let's see if I can get a little better view here. Doing my best to do this with the equipment that I have. So there it is there. There's a GoFundMe page. If you go to that GoFundMe page, there's a little bit more information there. on that GoFundMe page. But all proceeds for tonight's Chuck-a-Puck, as well as the GoFundMe, are going to go directly to support Mitch's family in this time of need. So if you have any money that you can spare, that you can donate for Mitch's family, it would be greatly appreciated. So again, we'll be announcing this throughout the 2 games tonight, but I wanted to get things started here and show you this here. You can scan that right on the screen. It should take you to the GoFundMe page where you can donate. Otherwise, you could do a search for Mitch Allure and donate on GoFundMe page. Hi. Okay. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. And Barrett throws it around. Loses his stick, gets it out to the point. And from the point, untouched, was John Brom with a great shot from the point. Goes straight through traffic and finds the back of the net to make it 2-1. to give the Cougars their first goal of the game. And now Starkey facing off against Johnson. Cougars get it down into the zone, but then cleared by Barrett. And now Pepper going after it and gets to it just as Brom was trying to clear. Now Kurth getting a stick on it, and they're going to have to check up. And Charlotte through traffic into the zone. Pepper trying to get around. I think that's a Lawton. And now Starkey trying to get around Altman. I don't know if Altman was using the ref, but it seemed to work. Caproon with a shot. Doesn't make it through and blocked by, I think that was Johnson, Jacob Johnson. He's going to the bench wincing. So, oh, and Stenzel with a great shot, but Carson Stenzel with 2 punches, that's going to be an ejection. So Carson Stenzel is going to skate to the locker room. His night is done as he just punched Kurth 2 times in the face. That is, not only is that a game, an ejection, it's probably at least 1 game, if not more. And King winds up going in the penalty box. So I'm not sure what they're going to do as far as the penalty here. Should be a 5-minute major. I'm not sure what they're going to put on the board, but we'll try to figure it out here momentarily. So it should be, someone should have to go in and serve the penalty for Carson Stenzel. But we're going to put Isaac King up on the board because he's already in the box. And is that it? Okay, so, yep, so Stenzel gets a 5-minute. So I'm not sure who they're going to put in the penalty box for him. Oh, shoot, that's supposed to be a 5. Let's try that again. They need someone in the box for Stenzel. Should be someone in the box. Somebody's got to go in the box. So it looks like Caden Stokes is going to serve the 5-minute major on Stenzel. Barrett with a big hit on number 7. That was Meagard. And shot, glove grab, and that will get us a stoppage of play. We have delayed penalty coming on, I think, the Scarlets there. Let me reset my clock as I was trying to explain what just happened to one of the parents who was asking. So Weller's going to go in for a 2-minute tripping. So and now Matson trying to get a stick on it. Matson on the penalty kill here. It's a 4-on-3. Caparoon, Starkey, and Madsen out there. King in goal. With the puck that should be Johnson with it. Leaves it for Altman. Altman over, shot, goes off the glass and around. Held out to the point for Altman. And shot. And they tie it up 2-2, just like that. So that should end the King penalty. And should be 5-on-4 now. 12:27 left. Curtis gets it in. Keats trying to get to it. Puck still loose. Wendinger gets it all the way down to the other end. And that shouldn't be icing. Oh, because we're 4-on-4. Oh, well, that does make it icing. Sorry, my bad. This one should be 109. Cougars all the way around. Over for Brom. Brom tries to clear. Good hold by Barrett, I believe that is. Curtis gets it neutral ice. Tried to feed it to Zimmerman a little too hot. And it allowed Wendinger to step in front of it. Girth got a piece of it, but couldn't get it turned. Pepper collides at neutral ice. And that's going to go all the way down no ice. So Gertis picks it up on the edge of the net, passes it over to Kurth out of his reach. It allows Cougars to pick it up in neutral ice. That is Altman through traffic into the slot. King trying to hold and cover. And a lot of interactions as John Brom takes a handful of hits. You know, he's trying to pull away from the referee, and referee's going to say, Brom, you go, and might as well take Barrett too. So, oh goodness. All right, so Barrett's now in there. Let's change this one. We've got 11 seconds left on this one. I gotta reset my clock. There's a lot going on here. We're at 11:15, and there should be 11 seconds on this one. So 39, 11. And then now we're gonna put Barrett in there for 2 minutes. And then over here, we're gonna put number 2, that is Brom. We're gonna put him in for 2 minutes. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, they're going to give him, I think they're going to give Brom, they put another one in there. So Brom might be doing a 2 and a 10, maybe. And I'll see if I can figure it out here in a second. They put somebody else in who, usually what that means is someone's going to serve the 2 minute for Brom. And then after the 2 minutes, they'll go back to full strength, but Brom will have to sit in there for longer based on the melee that happened in the crease. So Barrett goes. I don't know if they're going to. Oh, no, they gave him a double. So he's going to get a 4-minute double minor. And we should be 4-on-4. No, 3-on-3. Okay, it's like overtime. kind of a mess here, ladies and gentlemen, but it kind of makes for a little bit more of an exciting game as the boys got to play hockey that they're not normally used to playing. 3-on-3 is usually reserved for overtime in college and NHL, not even overtime in high school. So we'll see how they do. Matson with it, feeds it over, right through Keach's skate. Keach does a good job of holding it in the zone. Kurth trying to get to it, not going to be able to get to it. Oh, he does. Can't get it deep in the zone, but feeds it over to Keach. Keach with a shot to the glove and saved. Zimmerman on the draw, and Cougars are able to throw it all the way down. And King with a stretch pass to Kurth. Kurth trying to get turned, and they collide. That was Altman and Kurth collide. They actually hit the post on the edge of the Cougar bench, and they both went down. And now Matson. Pass intercepted. That's going to go all the way down. King is going to play and then cover. And Lawton skates by. Sorry, we got to go back to 10:19. Sorry, folks. Missed that clock stoppage. Caperoon with it. Caperoon, hits the boards funny behind the net. And Weller has to go back for it. Weller with it. To Pepper. Pepper gets it into the zone. The goalie goes really wide to play it. Out of position. Gets himself back in. No harm. And out to the point for Caperoon. Caperoon trying to get it turned. He's going to throw it down low for Weller. Nope. Goes over to, I think that's Pepper. Gets it turned. Pepper with a shot. Misses wide. Goes all the way out. Caperoon trying to hold and can't. So boys will have to come out and check up. They do. And Starkey back in to Pepper. Pepper, high slot shot. Deflected, goes wide left. Cougars trying to clear. Can't. Caperoon throws it to the far corner. That's going to allow Wendinger to clear. Wendinger gets it all the way down. Oh, maybe that wasn't Wendinger. Yeah, I don't think it was. Number 16 is the other one out there. That's Riley Miller. Now, into the zone. Shot. Glove grab. All right. Scarlets have an empty bench, or empty penalty box, I should say. Cougars, not so much. We got three boys in there. Now, Scarlets trying to capitalize on the man advantage. Over to Barrett. Barrett looking for an angle. Can't find one. Looks. Pad save. And Keats looking for a backhander. Misses the net. And Weller over. There you go. Now Barrett from the dot. Tried the dot and mishandled the puck. And it allows the Cougars to clear. And now there's one penalty left. Minute 19 left on the Cougar double minor on Braum. And Scarlett's trying to get it loose and finally do. Keach a neutral ice. Keach into the Cougar end. Keach leaves it for Barrett. Barrett wasn't ready for it. Feeds it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman misses it. Weller fans on a shot and allows the Cougars to clear. And that is Altman. Gets it around and King is there. Hey, these are us right here. That whole thing plus right here is for us. So all right, Scarlett's trying to get it clear. 44 seconds left on the Cougar penalty. And Caparoon gets it deep. Kurth trying to get to it. Kurth poked away, comes out to the point for Gertis. Gertis tried to get it clear. Feeds it down for Starkey. Starkey over to Pepper. Pepper's got Caparoon on the point. Pepper goes down low, still with it, trying to get it along the board. Starkey picks it up down low. Starkey tried to toe drag around, still keeps possession. He's got Kurth in the slot. Kurth with a shot. I don't know if that was deflected or if that good hold by Gertis. And Starkey looking for the puck, can't find it. Feeds it back, and Gertis wasn't there. And that is going to that allows the Cougars to get back to full strength. And Brahm's still in the box, so he must have got 10 as well. So now Kurth trying to find the puck, and then able to clear was Henley. That's going to go all the way down. They're going to say no ice on it. So King leaves it for Caparoon. Caparoon, ooh, dangerous. And down along the boards. And Keach there to intercept, feeds it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Barrett. Barrett, oh, come on, Jackson. And shot deflected, goes wide by Keach. And Zimmerman able to hold, leaves it for Barrett. Barrett, shot through traffic to the belly of the goalie. And that will get us the stoppage of play with 6:13 left. Shot through traffic, stick save. And they find the back of the net. That is a Scarlet goal. And that was Jackson Zimmerman with the goal to regain the lead for the Scarlets. With 6:06 left in the game, the Scarlets take a 3-2 lead. Cougars trying to answer back with quick fashion. And shot goes to the pad of King. He's going to hold and cover with 5:54 left. Cougars looking for a shot. Backhand. Glove save. And you can tell who that was. That was Jacob Johnson. He was down in the slot and almost got the puck. Oh, goodness. Nygaard lost his edge and actually went into the boards on his own accord. Like he was able to brace himself before he hit the boards. Shot, glove grab, missed the, ooh, almost a rebound, went in. And Cougars trying to clear. And Reuter going after it. Barrett and Reuter go down on the blue line. They're still battling for it. Everyone back up, still battling for the puck, and the referee's finally just going to whistle that one dead. And we'll get a puck draw, probably in neutral ice. As I don't know if that was Matson or King that was holding that, but Miles Henley in there, chatting away with King. Now it looks like it's going to be Zimmerman and Miller on the draw. And Weller fanned on it. And Miller trying to get to it. Goes to the far side. And tied up in the corner. Like that's King in there. Oh, Caproon with a nice poke to get it to neutral ice. And no trip on there. He actually lost his edge on his own accord. Zimmerman with a good job staying after the puck. It allows the Cougars to clear all the way down. Weller going after it. Weller trying to get it loose. Tied up. Comes out for Barrett. Barrett on the far boards. Got some space to skate. Gets around all, and that is Lawton. Barrett puts the brakes on. Looking for a pass. Oh, he had Matson coming through the slot. Matson could not pull the trigger on the shot. Now, Snarky down low. Feeds it out to the point for Kurth. Kurth looking for deflection was Weller in the slot. Kurth with a, nope, that was Pepper with a shot. Deflected wide. Starkey trying to find it now. On the near boards. Cougars get to it. Trying to clear. Good hold by Gertis. Now Pepper trying to hold. Gertis with another hold. Gertis with another hold. Keep going. And gets it out, and Cougars are able to clear to neutral ice. Now Caparoon off the glass, off the ref, into neutral ice. East with it. That is Johnson gets it turned. Johnson still with it. Poked away. Johnson still with it. Poked away again, and the Scarlets are able to clear to neutral ice. Now Wendinger throws it to the far boards, back into the Scarlet end. Lawton fanned on it. Gets it deep on the second attempt. Toe drag by Matson. Shot in the slot, trying to get it to the backside, and King is there to hold. With 3:14 left in the Scarlet end, at some point here fairly soon, I would anticipate that the Cougars will pull their goalie. Matson feeds it to Keach. Oh, poked away by Meagard. That's going to come in offside. So 3:04 left. We're going to neutralize puck drop. Zimmerman on the face-off with Johnson. And puck stays on the dot for the longest time. The Cougars are able to get it into the zone. Oh, Weller tried to clear, didn't get much on it. Keach is going to get to it on the board. He's going to throw it to neutral ice. Goes off the ref at the center line. Allows the Cougars to get possession. And a big hit by Barrett on Parker Altman. Altman picks it back up, throws it in. Now Barrett with it. Barrett trying to get it out there. Hey, buddy. And now Barrett back with it. Barrett trying to get it around Altman, I believe. Oh, that was Lawton. Try it again around Lawton. Finally gets around Lawton. And into the zone. Barrett puts the brakes on. Feeds it over. Nice pass to Keach. Keach trying to feed it back to Barrett. And pass just off the mark. And that pass blocked and kept in the zone. I would assume that they're going to pull their goalie. They're under 2 minutes. They have the zone, but it doesn't look like they have any attempt to take a man advantage. And a good glove grab by King. Maybe they will now. Timeout by the Cougars. So there they go. They'll talk about what that's going to look like. So at the conclusion of this game, we will be going to the varsity game. So I'll end this broadcast and then I'll pick up the other broadcast when that game, the conclusion of this game. So I'll probably just start it right away and then we'll just go right into the warm-ups. So it'll be a little bit longer of a broadcast, but we'll have that for you. And a couple things for you that we'll go through when we get to warm up. We've got a little time. And let me see if I can get shots. All right, 146 left. Shots on goal, 41-30. Cougars get the draw. A little surprised they didn't start with an empty net. I'm not sure why they aren't pulling their goalie. And now they are. Oh, Wendinger lost it at the point, so they all have to check up. Oh, Joe Madsen. No, who was that? That was Caparoon with a flick of the wrist. Tried to do a end-to-end goal. I'd kind of like to see King try that. Let's see if Andrew can put one in from the crease. And we'll go back to 120. And we'll try that again. All right. Cougars win the draw. Down low. Caparoon with it. Throws it along the boards. Cougars there to pick it up. Out to the point. Wendinger through traffic. Doesn't make it. Blocked by Zimmerman. Zimmerman with the puck. Zimmerman with an empty net. And Jackson Zimmerman's second goal of the night is going to clinch the win for the Scarlets to make it 4-2. And that is a Scarlet goal with 1:04 left. So Zimmerman on the draw against Altman, and it's going to go into the Cougar end. We're under a minute, and Cougars looking to get it out of the zone. Caparoon, kind of a little miscommunication between Zimmerman and Caparoon on that one, but Cougars hold the zone nonetheless. Scarlets, off angle shot goes off the net and up into the netting to get us a stoppage of play with 39 seconds left. Cougars around the boards. Scarlets holding. Altman gets it along the boards and finally gets it cleared out to neutral ice. Caparoon picks it up. Caparoon feeds it over to Barrett. Barrett fans on a pass, but recoups it, feeds it to Starkey. Starkey's going to get it deep in. 12 seconds left. Pepper in the corner. Pepper's just going to tie that up. Nope, he's not. Starkey's going to tie it up. Nope, he's not going to either. And that takes us to the end of the crosstown rivalry game. Mankato West Scarlets get the win 4-2 in the rematch. The Cougars took the win in the first game. The Scarlets come out with a 4-2 win in the rematch. So that will conclude this game, the JV match for the crosstown rivalry game. Boys will shake hands at center ice. And from there, we will see the varsity boys come out for their warm-up. And so while they're doing that, I'm going to switch the broadcast over to the varsity game. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to switch things over. So I appreciate you tuning in. I'm not sure how many JV games I'm going to be able to do for the rest of the season. I'm going to do my best to do the St. Peter game. That is the makeup game on February 2nd. Let's see if I can do that one. The game on Thursday, Red Wing, I will not make it for that game. So it'll just be the varsity game. I won't make it for the JV game. I am planning on broadcasting the varsity game, but I won't be able to get there in time to get the JV game. And then Owatonna is next week as well. That's in Owatonna, and Owatonna does not let me broadcast. So Owatonna, if you look at the link for the Owatonna game, I put a link on the image that will take you to Owatonna Live. Their webpage will have the live game and the broadcast with commentary. It is an Owatonna broadcast, so it will allow you to view that game. And then I think the rest of the games I should be able to broadcast the varsity. I'm not sure if I'll have the ability to do the JV games, but we'll just see how we do. So we're going to conclude this game, and then we're going to switch over to the varsity game. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Till the next game.